Hillsborough bragging rights are on the line tonight as two longtime antagonists tangle as part of NEC Rivalry Week. It's the 2-22, 0-13 St. Francis New York Terriers taking on the 16-8, 8-5 LIU Blackbirds in the 18th annual Battle of Brooklyn on the NEC Women's Basketball Game of the Week.
There's Palmer driving left baseline, now underneath, getting it off the glass, and with that basket now with 4 points tonight, Ashley Palmer moves past Dawn Coleman into third place on the LIU's all-time points. In transition, leading it up the floor, count the basket and the foul, Jasmine Robinson. Ball rotated over into the right corner, now along the baseline. Roberts gets it up and the baseline jumper is good. Clock winding down, Palmer gets it off with one. Oh, and a fadeaway three for Ashley Palmer, why not?
Pressure and turning the ball over, and they did a nice job.
Nice fake by Lau, got her defender in the air, comes in for a closer look and drains one from 15. Evans with the rebound, now racing up the floor. Evans passes to her left, and Ashley Palmer connects from the left wing. 32-24, Long Island with an 8-point edge over St. Francis, New York, here in the 18th annual Battle of Brooklyn. Glad you could be along with us here on Rivalry Week in the Northeast Conference.
You put Evans back on the floor, you created some separation. I know you were kind of be cautious with her coming back and out of the game, but she's really helped you these last 3 minutes.
Yeah, she does. The rest of our kids came out kind of flat. Ashley's not hitting her shots. We're missing a lot of shots. They're doing a good job in their zone. They're keeping us to outside shots. We got to quit taking jumpers. We got to get to the basket on them.
Now Heidi hit 2 threes. You got to like that. That's a good sign for your offense.
It's a very good sign for offense. They're going to be trailing her through. They've been playing a little bit more 1-3-1 towards the end of the game. We got to take advantage of that small kid being on the back and get the ball inside. But our presses have got to become more effective. We've played their style of basketball game. We're in the 20s and 30s. We got to get the game up tempo.
You turned them over 11 times already. So, but we've noticed that they're getting over the backside of your zone press. So.
Yeah, they got some cutters going through. Every time we go to trap them, they're sending the person deep off of it. So we got to figure out how we keep them from going over the top with it.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Brendan, we talked about turnovers. You have 11, but this time around they've come against pressure. What are you going to do differently against their pressure?
Well, we just need to compose ourselves a little bit more. I think the pace has been a little fast for us in the first half, so we just need to slow down. Our press offense really isn't the problem. It's how we've been executing it and just not quite finishing our cuts, completing our cuts, getting to the spots that we're supposed to be. So we just need to sharpen that up a little bit.
Now you've doubled Palmer every time she touched the ball. She still has 12 points. What else will you do to try to keep the ball out of her hands?
You know, I think we've done a really good job in our zone defense. I think we tightened a lot of things up. They haven't gotten the ball into the high post, which they really hurt us in the last game. You know, she made some tough shots. You know, fadeaway three at the end there. She's a great player. She's going to get her points, but we do need to do a better job of keeping her off the boards in the second half.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
She gets it right back inside and drains it from 10. 7-0. Johnson from deep, it rattles in. Just inside the perimeter, it rims out. Johnson tracking down the rebound in the corner and getting it to Ashley Palmer. Here's Wells, open look, left side for three.
Work from that young player.
Shot clock at 3, crossover dribble.
Oh.
What a move! Jasmine Robinson slicing through traffic and getting the basket.
There's a little hesitation, nice crossover dribble, and then she gets inside and hangs in the air and knows how to use glass. A lot of time left, great high-low.
Nice touch, there we go the other way. That time Johnson to Palmer along the baseline. Get a chance to see some players off the bench. That was number 15, Nicole Lentini. 64-41, LIU over St. Francis, New York, here in the 18th annual Battle of Brooklyn. Monster night, Ashley Palmer, off a 28 performance on Saturday, chips in 19 with 6 boards and 4 rebounds to take home the 2011 Battle of Brooklyn MVP trophy.
Ashley, congratulations on the player of the game. 28 points on Saturday, 19 today. What about St. Francis that brings those kind of performances out of you?
I don't know. I just gotta play my game every game. Besides us bringing it in, we didn't start the first half really good, but in the second half we came out and we finished it real good.
Now your team has just won 5 games in a row. What's been the difference through February for this Long Island team?
I say focus. We have 5 more games on the season, and we know what we need to do to be a championship team.
Well, congratulations and continue the good play.
Thank you.
Bring coach in. Gail, the beginning of the second half, I thought your team had so much more energy and focus. What'd you say to them at halftime?
Well,
you know how that goes, Phyllis. You repeat the same thing again and you just hope they get it right the second time. They came out with a lot more urgency. We didn't change that much up, but they really went at it a lot harder and took it to heart and wanted to come out and play hard the second half and show everybody what we could do playing a full-court game.
Now, you gave up 58 points on Saturday and 40 here. What was the difference in your defense this time out?
Well, you know, it's more of an up-tempo game, I think. We had to play a little bit more of their style today. They broke our presses. They didn't quit quite as many turnovers, and then they slowed it down every time. And we played pretty good half-court defense, whereas the other night it was definitely a full-court game. And we don't care if we give up more points like that because we know we're going to score more points. So we had to play better half-court defense, and they slowed us down in that segment.
All right, 5 games in a row. It seems like you've really hit your stride about how you want to play the game, and your team has really picked up on that.
They have, and they're excited about the presses. They're excited about what we're doing. And you know as well as I do, if people buy into what you're doing, you can win a lot of basketball games.
Well, you're 9-5. Sacred Heart won. You're gonna have like a 5-way tie for 3rd place here as you head into the rest of the conference schedule. You got 4 games left. What's that like for you and your staff going down the stretch here?
Well, you just got to grind it out. Everybody in our conference can beat everybody else. Our team from top to bottom are improved from last year, and that's shown in our RPI rankings from the top to the bottom. And we've got to show up every single night to win. There's no easy game for us, and we've got to grind through the last 4 and then somehow finish up the tournament strong.
Congratulations.
Thank you.